M-2 is developed, Resident Zero, and I have Code Veronica, Code Veronica remake. They both, the rumors about this Golem, a leaker, it's a remake of Resident Zero Code Veronica in development right now. I talked to many others behind the scenes, but at this point, something I heard over a year ago. I think it's going to get out whether it was it or not. That's about it. And that's it. They just said that a Resident Evil Code Veronica and Zero, but which game will be developed or be released, we don't know. And I know that Code Veronica has the most desperate likes to want a remake, and it's good. But like Resident Zero is being made by M2, and it just because Separate Race from Resident Evil 4 remake, Separate Race was made by M2, so if the same studio that created Resident Evil 3 remake is making Resident Evil 0, and they're the one that brought Resident Evil Resistance. And if Resident Evil Resistance was a multiplayer, imagine a Resident Evil 0 co-op. That'd be something. And they rumored that Resident Evil 9 will be delayed. It's starting to heat up with the rumors about the next release of Resident Evil. And Code Veronica, I see that it needs a remake, and that it also could have like a campaign separate, like the campaign, but you see his campaign separately. But Resident Evil 0 could, because they could do more with it with Resident Evil 0, because M2 kind of listened to the fans, and they released a Resident Evil 3 remake, and they did the Resident Evil Resistance multiplayer, and the story, and this different story about Resident Evil 3 remake to be new. And the Zombie Brad, M2 is the one that made that story different direction, and it shows Zombie Brad coming through the window, and they could do something with Resident Evil 0. They could put chainsaw mode in Resident Evil 0. They could learn the experience that the studio got from Resident Evil 4 Separate Race. They could put a chainsaw mode, one hit, in Resident Evil 0, and it'd be like more like Resident Evil Resistance, kind of like a Resident Evil Outbreak kind of now, like more, and a co-op offline or online, and surviving, and use some element from Resident Evil Outbreak, and zombies enter doors that we never got to see. Of a lot of zombies enter doors. A train that could be scary. More areas to be added in the train, and the mansion, and the forest to be playable, whether or not the cutscenes from the forest could be for Rebecca or for Billy. Playable forest where Billy would be his separate campaign, and then get there, and escape could be Billy could have its own campaign, and Rebecca separately, and the difficulty, that'd be something new, because M2, it's been a while since separate ways that they did with Resident Evil 4 Remake, separate ways. And if they did separate ways and they also was part of Resident Evil 3 Remake and Resident Evil Resistance multiplayer, they could put a multiplayer returning to co-op or Resident Evil 0. I think Resident Evil 0 could have a chance with that. Or how Veronica was, how difficult that series is. They could put a separate campaign also for Steve. Anything is possible.